I know a lot of you out there have old rice in a container like this. Well, you can turn this into this. Easy, basic fried rice with ingredients you probably have in your refrigerator right now. But this is part of the Easy Basic series. Tasty options with little money, really quick recipes that are super tasty you could cook inside. Let's get cooking. This is getting really close. Oh yes, can make fried rice, awesome! Make this fried rice because it is super good. Also super hot. Hey, Chef Corso, Outdoor Eats. We are inside and we are talking easy, basic recipes you can cook right here on your stovetop or right in your oven. In this series, we're talking about awesome, tasty recipes that I've figured out that don't take a lot of money, don't take a lot of ingredients, and most of those ingredients are actually probably in your refrigerator right now. In this series, we've got carrot fries, sesame celery, something different than avocado toast, something better than hummus, and in this video, we are making leftover fried rice. And the star of the show is leftover rice. And I know a lot of you guys have something that looks like this. You've got about 2-ish cups of leftover rice in the fridge. You've already eaten the Kung Pao General Tso sweet and sour jam, and you just have some rice left and you might just throw this in the trash. You don't have to, but I love having leftover rice because it makes beautiful fried rice. And I'm gonna show you how to do it. First up, we are gonna get our skillet nice and hot. So get that burner up to nice and high. And for our ingredients we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of sesame oil, soy sauce, vinegar, a little bit of spice if you like, so whether that's sriracha, chili paste. We have some garlic powder and ginger powder. While our pan is heating up, I want to make a note here about old rice. This is a good thing. Rice is old, and why this is good is that it's dry. It's had a chance to dry out in the refrigerator. You can make fried rice with fresh rice that you just cooked in a pot over here, but the challenge with that is there's a lot of moisture there. And for fried rice, you want it dry, you want it to get a little bit crispy. And this has had a chance to really dry out. So this is perfect because you forgot about it, and it dried out while you forgot about it, and it goes right into our skillet and makes the perfect fried rice. If you don't have leftover rice or don't plan ahead for your fried rice dish, what you can do is make a pot of rice, put it on a big cookie sheet or sheet tray or pot or pan, and you can broil it in the oven. So instead of having your heat coming from the bottom, the heat is coming from the top. Stir it around a couple times, can help dissipate some of that moisture. So that's a little trick if you forget about cooking rice or you don't have leftover rice. So we're getting that skillet nice and hot. When I am using sesame oil, I often don't use 100% sesame oil. And the reason for that is that it's very strong. So I often will do about 2 parts olive oil or canola oil, some sort of neutral oil, to 1 part sesame oil. Oh man, that sesame oil hitting the pan, soup smells really good. Steaming a little bit, smoking a little bit, that is great. Let's hit our rice. And we are going to get 1 nice layer on the bottom of our pan here so we get as much contact, the pan to rice, as we can. And we want to let this sit. We don't want to poke it too much because we want it to get nice and toasty. While this is getting nice and toasty, you can really add some great ingredients in this to make this your own perfect fried rice. Today I have a couple eggs. We're going to do some scrambled eggs, and you can really clear out the refrigerator for veggies, but 3 of my favorites are snap peas, green onions, and bell peppers. So let's, oh yes, get that stirring. Scraping the bottom, and eventually reestablishing my layer of rice so we continue to crisp it up. this off for a sec so we don't burn it. This is getting really close to finishing up. I'm going to add some powdered ginger, granulated garlic. You can easily add fresh ginger or fresh garlic, but this is the easy basics, so less chopping, that's a good thing. Awesome soy sauce. A little bit of vinegar, rice vinegar, black vinegar. Chili. And what I like doing for all of these sauces is adding a little bit, giving it a stir, seeing how we're doing. You can always add more, and that the amount you add will also be dependent on how much leftover rice you have too. Nice, adds our eggs. You have some leftover roasted chicken from Costco, if you have some deli ham, if you have some Portuguese sausage, that can be really great as well. Again, I love this because it is a clean out the refrigerator meal with not a lot of work, not a lot of effort, and not a lot of money. I like to keep my veggies nice and fresh, so I put them in right at the end, give them just a little bit of heat. Scraping down those sides so we aren't burning. But I like getting this really toasty. It's funny when I get takeout Thai or takeout Chinese, I love having that experience, but then sometimes I'll even order an extra thing of white or brown rice because then I know I can have this. Again, I usually forget that the rice is in there like 4 or 5 days. And then I'm like, oh yes, I can make fried rice, awesome. All right, that is looking really, really good. Nice and crispy, nice and dry. Finish it off with a little bit of green onions. And let's give it a try. Nice and crispy. I can go for a little bit more soy sauce. A couple more squirts on there. Nice sesame flavor, but not too much. Wow, that is really, really good. You could also do a poached egg or fried egg on top of this too if you don't want to do the scrambled. But here it is, guys. Fried rice in like 5 or 10 minutes with leftover rice that you were probably gonna throw away anyway. Really great, easy, basic meal that you can repurpose with some of the ingredients that you probably have in your fridge right now. Can't wait for you guys to try this. Let me know what you add to it. Again, choose your own adventure. Make this your own for veggies, for proteins, for whatever you want, but make this fried rice because it is super, super good. It's also super hot. Get out there. Boca boca. Do you like avocado toast? You do? Weird. Me too. You know, I love avocado toast. It is a really, really tasty option, but sometimes it gets a little bit tired. And you might need a new option in your repertoire, your recipe bank to be able to make. This could be that option. Add to our fried rice, we have some... It's the wrong burner. Thank you. But here it is. Ooh, that is really hot. Ouch.